Hey everybody, hey and hey there Cole, how you doing? Alright, I just gotta finish setting one thing up over here. I don't have my light on properly. That's embarrassing. Or my events feed for the stream, there we go. Elgato Control Center. Light on. Light on. And here we go. Okay. We are doing... Wait a minute. Brock donated either now or after the stream ended yesterday. We're at 53 bucks. Nice. Real nice. Seriously, real nice. Thank you guys. Chat, there we go. Hey there, Ishmael. Did I see... I don't know what that is. What is that, Ishmael? But also, how are you doing? Alright, play online. Because that's where my character resides, online. Look at Klaatu. Look at Klaatu. Doing his thing. Is that, football? I don't even follow American sports. I know nothing about sports in the UK. Alright, so we are now here. Do we want to do the upper necrotic? No, I want to do Nests of the Fallen. All the side quests out of the way. I was playing this game a whole bunch since the end of stream yesterday. We are now officially in demigod territory, which is fantastic. Put this back here. That's what I want, right? Frailty, lightning, resist, strength, increase void damage. Yeah, so let's sell this. Oh, is this the year that the World Cup happens? Alright. I have no idea about any of that. Boom, boom, boom. Nests of the Fallen. So this is a side quest. This may net us an extra passive point. Find the center of the Nests of the Fallen. The one that happens every year? I don't know then. Definitely not the World Cup then. No. I have to look at the affixes, not the prefixes. I guess, right? I took BB's advice last night and I started to like work on crafting a little more, and boy howdy has it improved the damage output of my character here. Can literally just one-shot some things or just walk through. It's great. No. Or maybe 4 potion slots. We might be able to do something with that. But how's everybody doing? How's your Friday going? Any plans for the weekend? That kind of thing? Oh, Mother's Day is this weekend. smash. There may be a treasure chest? No. Oh yeah? What's your idea, sir? Chris. Take care of that. So maybe I'll work on that, but I'll be getting emails from Google saying a developer account is going to get shut off if I don't use it. So, oh, that's going to happen. I have so many of those kind of emails from my time when I was doing developer work coming my way now, being like, hey man, or it told me that my account has been sunset already. I thought they already have a game like that. Because I always see those kind of things on my my For You page. No, not that one. There's always something telling me about like where it's like one Goku versus a million elephants or something like that. No, it's a good idea. The fact that it already exists doesn't mean it's not a bad idea. It just means that there's a market for it. If you think about it. If you make something that doesn't exist, you don't know if there's a market for it. You don't know if it's going to be an okay decision to invest all your time and your effort into it. But if someone already was first at market, it doesn't mean it's the best out there. You could take it and you can improve upon it.
Down or die.
Take that. You. I've heard about that question. It's always like it's almost like that thing, would you rather? Why are these things still spinning? Thoughts? Like, what's my opinion on it? Who would win in a fight? Whoa, that's a lot of stuff I don't need. What is it? One gorilla or 100 men? Like modern men? Men of the current age? Or like a specific time period of men? Because that depends on things too. Up. Modern men, no weapons, just hand to hand. Are we talking gym bros? Like they go to Brazilian jiu-jitsu class all the time? Are we talking about just random average dad bod men? Ooh. Movement speed, void damage, increased elemental damage, maybe. $100 random men, so chances are you'll get some strong guys, some not some strong guys. Okay. I'm just making sure I have all of the data before I render before I render a verdict. Now, what kind of gorilla are we talking about? Are we talking about, like, you ever see the movie, what the hell was that movie? Amy Good Gorilla. Silverback is the one everyone talks about? Okay. Congo was the name of that movie. They had some wild gorillas in that movie. One silverback versus 100 random men. Is it in like an arena, or is it like the gorilla's natural habitat?
Good. I know it's vindictive, but that ring meant a lot. Her? Just a poor girl.
Because if it's just a gorilla being thrown into an area against 100 men, probably the 100 men. If it's a gorilla defending their territory, I might lean with the gorilla on that one.
If we pull this off, maybe I can give us some good news for once, eh?
Money and experience. An empty white void, but in a jungle that... Yeah, because they'd have home field advantage. They're very territorial. So if you're coming at them on their home turf, they're going to eat your face. Everyone's face is getting eaten. That's something you got to think about. I think about that every day. Are faces actually delicious? Because gorillas and chimpanzees seem to, like, flock to eating them all the time. That's their first move, is to bite your face off. No, not a gorilla. I'm wondering if faces are delicious, because that's the first move that everybody always goes for. Okay, did you ever see Game of Thrones? I have anything I could use for void damage on this? Oh, it's only a tier. Oh. Okay. So there's a part in that show towards the end of the show, and I'm sorry if I'm spoiling this for anybody who hasn't seen a show that's been off for a while. Ramsay Bolton, I think his name was. The one who invaded Winterfell with the dogs. Yeah. They turned on him at the end, and you know, first thing they did was they ate his face. I'm kind of thinking that it's the most delicious part of a human being. Poison resist, then we have... Could give you vitality. Could give you armor. What's the one I have currently do for me? Strength, vitality, health, void. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of all this stuff. It looks cool as heck. That looks cool, but it ain't gonna do nothing for me. Bender. Animals just like, well, they're violent, right? They're built to kill. If they fight something and they know faces are vulnerable, so they go for it. I like the idea that that they're tasty. Yeah. There's got to be some merit to it, because it always happens. I mean, even look at the movie Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Lecter, a known cannibal, rips the face off another person and wears it out. Did he throw it in the garbage? Or did he pocket it and eat it later on? Like a fruit roll-up, like a meat fruit roll-up for the road. It's been forever since I've seen that movie. So I can't tell you one way or the other what's going on with it. Okay, now I just tear through these mini-bosses. It's great. I'll take all these amulets for sale. Then here to break down. Faces do have fine muscles. Maybe they're more tender because they're used all the time. Yeah, maybe. Could be that the meat is extremely succulent. You know, tender, juicy, delicious. Could be why head cheese is a thing. I'll come back after like 2 seconds, yeah. Ash, no thanks. Monoregen, septic. Do I have pets? No, not currently. I'm afraid to leave my face in the middle of the night. Where are all these things coming at me from in like single file? No, I am allergic to cats and dogs. Cats I'm deadly allergic to, and dogs I have a slight problem with. Funny enough though, I had a dog all of my life up until I moved out of my parents' house. So I would always break out in hives. Not always. It wasn't like I always had hives. Like I would randomly break out in hives here and there, which is why they couldn't figure out why it was happening. Because I went for allergy tests, like scratch tests and food tests. Nothing ever came back besides like dust and dust mites that I had an allergy to. Food allergies, nothing. Only when I took a blood allergy test did it show up that I had, like, cats was like a number 5 on the allergy scale, like, I will die. Dogs were like a 1 or, like, in between, like, a 1 and 2, so it's like just like an irritable thing, which makes sense. And some kind of weed that grows in the northeast of the United States, which, good thing I don't live there. As I recently moved to Pennsylvania. Yeah, one time when it was my birthday, I was dating a girl who had cats, but she always made it a point to clean before I would come over. And then we got into that comfortable phase where she just stopped doing that. So one day, on my birthday, I went and I picked her up for my birthday dinner. And as we're driving to the restaurant, I start to do the little... well, my throat's doing like a little wheeze while I'm breathing. And that's when she's like, oh, I forgot to do the thing. So I had to run to a CVS that was nearby, get some Benadryl, and then fall asleep for most of my birthday. That was a fun one. And the funny thing was, she was a nurse and she didn't take it serious at all. But I digress. That was like, wow, almost 20 years ago. But you don't forget your happy birthday, almost death day. Okay. Get up to the top. So right now, I think in campaign story-wise, we're trying to find out the source of the void, of where the void came from. We took care of that master of spies, that Derek person they were talking about. That was before stream. I'm legitimately enjoying this. I can't put it down. Silver ring, heretical script. I mean, it's not the best for that. No. I have to go that way. Oh no, we stopped dating because she flipped the crazy switch. After we had gone out for like a year and a half at the point we broke up, almost 2 years. And she had asked me a question, like, how long would I need to know somebody before, you know... Whoa, hold on. Before you, you know, pop the question kind of thing. I said at least 2 years. She took that as 2 years. So when 2 years came around, she was basically, demanding over the phone one day, which happened on my dad's birthday, that I proposed to her over the phone. No dice. And then she gave me the ultimatum saying, hey, do this or we're done. So I said, adios. You don't give me an ultimatum. Yeah, it turns out she was in a race to do things before her best friend. The entirety that of the relationship I was with her. That was her goal in life, to just beat her friend at timing. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird way to be. That was a lot of... I almost want to go back there to make sure I didn't leave anything behind. A lot of idols, though. Hold on, let's go back there. 60, bleed on hit, fire... No. Go back there for a second. We got an amulet. I always look at the amulets. Worn plate, Imperial Warblood. I still want to rock the two-handed axe. Chain belt, no. But yeah, that was a very wild experience. Ooh, Citadel sewers. We're in the stinky part. Why is this like this? Something weird is going on over here on the... There we go. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Okay, that's much better. I like when there's a waypoint right away. Level 46. That's already 2 levels since we started stream. That's nuts. More vitality. Make a hit that deals at least 20% of my max health as damage. Avoid essence to gain void Aegis. Grants a portion of your maximum health gained as endurance threshold. That's a weird one. I guess it's to like ensure that I don't die in one hit. Hey, I'm reading over here. Ooh, full health, strength and health. Let's take that. I want to say like a proposal shouldn't be a surprise, but when and how? Yeah. Well, me and my fiance, we talked about that for a while. Like it wasn't anything. It wasn't a surprise. Very much knew it was happening or it was going to happen. And it wasn't like, because I know some people, they also do this thing where like they film it, they have photographers, they do this whole big thing. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't what we did. Ours was much more personal. And it wasn't like some spectacle for the people to like Google. I guess in that way, call me old-fashioned. No, it's not crazy. I don't think it's crazy. It's better to talk stuff out than to be impulsive about stuff. Because, like, at the same time, if you don't talk about stuff... I mean, like, okay, so... It's good to talk things out beforehand and not be super impulsive. But at the same time, like... I guess if more people did that, we wouldn't have those, like, fail clips from people when they do these crazy proposals at, like, a Lakers game. The world could always use some entertainment in that regard. That's a harsh thing to say, but also 95% of those things I feel are staged. Staged as heck. You know what's a wild thing I heard someone say? I saw a video of it. I know that was a sketch, but it raised a pretty interesting question. You know how we're doing all this crazy stuff with AI, right? Today, and everyone's like, that's not right, that's AI, like, or this AI is getting really good now. What if it was always good? You know what I mean? What if it was always good and it was just one step ahead of us? Like, what if they've had it for 20 plus years? Wait, the Watchers were this way. Oh, they're moving. They're coming after me. We're going that way.
Stand down or die.
I feel like all I really use are like 2 abilities. Spin it and slam it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. One short film I saw that talked about that. It's interesting. And also, I don't know how likely. Oh, probably not likely. Although, I wonder if it's just that. Because the only way that would work is like before, when we had no idea about what the AI was potentially and all these like generative things. We had nothing to compare it to, so we just accepted whatever we saw as fact. But now that we're getting good enough to like understand what the uncanny valley is, it's like human beings can see more shades of green than any other color, because ancient man had to be able to like see something in the bush, in the brush, to like, you know, survive. Now we're trained to see what AI looks like, all these generative things. Maybe we're just being able to see more shades of it nowadays. End my tinfoil hat rant.
Stand down or die.
It's always crit. Jeez, this is a nice one to have. We're right now seeing the beginnings of artificial discrimination, and the laws that get passed will strongly influence artificial sentence. Oh yeah, like everything that we've written about in sci-fi, like it's the fact that Idiocracy came true. I'm pretty sure we're trying to make Terminator happen at this point. Not the Matrix, Terminator. Winged helm? I need a gold winged helm. I would much rather prefer the golden winged helm. Not the blue. If I can get a red one that fits with what I'm trying to do, that'd be even better, but can't leave gold behind. I don't know what applications AI is being used in the military, but I think, oh yeah. I was talking to the fiance about this the other day. Like any kind of new technology that gets created, whether or not it's like something super innocent and simple or whatever, the first people to buy it usually are the government to put in for military applications, like applicable, not like a literal application, but like to use it for military purposes. So AI, and also whatever the military has and all that other stuff is usually about like 10 to 15 years ahead of whatever we have out now. So the fact that we have AI the way it is now for the public use, they got something much more gnarly. Usually. I have zero things to back up any of these claims. It's all just things that I think based on movies that I've watched, because Rocco's Basilisk? No, what's that? Tell me about this lizard creature. Black Mirror's gonna do an episode on it in the future. At least they hinted at it in an episode. So what is it? What is Rocco's Basilisk? Black Mirror is the one that does all like that like alternate reality kind of stuff, a much more abysmal version of things, right? Like if Requiem for a Dream wasn't just about drugs. Like no happy endings ever. I guess instead of like that comparison, it would be like a modern day Twilight Zone. The Immortal Summit. A thought experiment that says that we don't know if we're in a simulation or not, but the idea pushes it further to propose that the being running the simulation is a basilisk. Oh, like a giant lizard god. Like from like ancient Mayan myth. Okay. I will subscribe to that. That's like the least out there theory. Oh yeah, that's right. The immortals in this game are the reason the void exists. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. His amulet. I see you guys up there. Do 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 do. No, I want other things, please. an artificial intelligence that can perfectly simulate all of human history, but the reason why it's replicating history is to check what humans were responsible for its creation. Oh. So, like, we're kind of at that point in the simulation where it's getting to what it wants. Have these been here the whole time? I have so many more. This is Rive. No. Whatever these enemies per stack of time route. Yes. And then you. Racing Strike consumes mana to cause additional echoes when used. Each echo will appear for 1 second after the last. These cannot be created while you have negative mana. Or more accurately, what humans weren't responsible for its creation. The basilisk wants to exist. It wants to be real, and it knows one of the ways it can more guarantee its creation is by fear. So even if we're not in a simulation, you should still try to bring it to creation, or else its threat is that it will replicate you, simulate your consciousness to torture you forever. I mean, like, rough. Does sound rough. Also, who are the freaks who think this stuff up just out of their, like, you know what I mean? Who thinks this stuff up? Why a basilisk of all creatures?
Stand down or die.
We'll get the waypoint before we do anything else. Some guy named Rocco. Well, the thought experiment is like, if you know that the basilisk has a possibility of being real, you should try to help it or try to stop it. So it's like, I just won the game. Level 47, let's go. We are rocking with the levels now. Oh, 2 unspent points.
down or die.
That's the way out, but we're not going there just yet, friend. Nothing there. Still some stuff down here I want to explore. Yeah, like, I don't know. Sometimes I think about weird stuff like that. The whole basilisk thing. The thing that makes me convinced that we are somewhat leaning towards that simulation thing. A friend of mine when I was growing up told me about the idea of the holographic universe, that everything we are in, currently in a simulation, and your entire existence is basically ingrained on like a, the way he put it was like a CD or record, and basically your entire being is like how when a record plays with like how the needle goes from the center out, and the way that people are able to like see in the future is that basically this universe's disc or their record, they're able to like move the needle forward and backward to like see into the future and the past. I'm doing a terrible job at explaining it, but that was like the Cliff Notes paraphrased version of it. And I had a dream one time where basically the needle moved twice. Twice I had dreams. The only times I ever had dreams that came true was one about my grandfather's passing, and one about just some random girl I was like kind of seeing, and the way that it got called off. Like, it was so vividly weird. So like, the details were like she and I never like hung out at each other's places. It was always like we met somewhere.
Now it is a monument.
It was like
to
through our
death.
group of friends. Well, this is gonna be a fight. Hold on. But basically, I had a dream that she came over, and she was asking a question about like where something was.
A proper welcome is the least I can do.
And I told her, hey, it's just down the hall over there or whatever. And she goes the complete opposite direction. Like, it was also just the way that I leaned in. Like, in my house, I'm like leaning in to like whisper in her ear, but I'm screaming. It's over there, blah, blah, blah. She goes, all right, I'll be right back. And then like leaves the house. And I woke up. And then like the next day we're hanging out. We went to some like club place, but it was like a metal club. And she said something. And then it was like, okay, it's right over there. And then she goes, all right, I'll be right back.
You should have
And
seen
then,
us coming.
like 30 minutes go by. And then I'm like, all right, what the hell's going on? And then I walk by and she's like chatting up, like basically making out with some other guy, like in the back online for the bathroom. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to walk out of here and go home. So I did. Only 2 times that I had a dream where it like moved the needle to bring it all back. That made me think like, okay, maybe we are in a simulation kind of thing. And that's my story. A very rant-filled stream tonight. Thank you for this, Hen. This is all your fault. Alright, so Yuli is not to be trusted, just like Alric was saying.
You know how the Emperor operates. He would not simply let you go. Yes. And now your friend will watch, frozen in magic, while the Emperor decides your fate.
We trusted you.
I've heard of your power. Let's see how you use this.
Well, Yuli is gonna die. Pretty easily, too. I am beefed up. Spymaster Zarek's back.
No more games! You... Why are you here?
Hey, bud.
I will make sure your sacrifice was not in vain.
Oh no, they killed Ulrich. You bastard.
Now's our chance. Quick, use Herot's lance.
You pathetic human mistake. You think you can kill me? You think you can...
Enough! Can't use the lance! The lance of Herot. Where is it? Quickly! You need to get out of here!
Now we're all the way back in time? Back to the Divine Era? The chamber and examine my surroundings. I wish I could do anything like this game does, dude.
I'm back. This is Solarum. I can see smoke in the distance. I will not let Raya lead another massacre.
Movement speed. Vitality. Element. No. Health. Alien hit. Health on hit is nice. Yeah, I'm a little overpowered now. Feels nice being on the other side of it. Higher bleed chance, parry, attack speed, chance to chill on hit. Take it, but... Right, here we go. I used to draw.
Stand down or die.
Ain't nobody surviving on my watch. There. Oh, they're all gone. That was when I was a kid, dude. When I was a kid, when I was in high school. I haven't drawn in a long time. It was always like weird stuff, too. Yeah. Sword, staff, amulet. I don't know, if I tried to draw now, I don't know what it would be like. I had a cousin who would draw like crazy. He's good at it too. What I remember. We haven't really talked to that side of the family in 2025, right? At least 25 years. Grudges be wild, yo. It's mostly my mom's side. Mostly for stuff they did to her when she was a kid. So it's justifiable, like, we're done with you, kind of thing. And we tried reconnecting once or twice, and then it just fell apart. One-handed sword, two-handed mace, boots. Oh, Pat. Ooh, that's cool looking. Oh, I think it has to do a lot with the fact that most of the people who, from at least my childhood, like the adults at that time, they grew up eating lead paint chips, like lead paint chips. 16 health on kill. Like lead poisoning is no joke.
Stand down or die.
A kid, of course. I have no idea if they all ate lead paint, but something's going on with people from that age generation. Different cultures had different familiar structures, right? I know with a lot of other cultures, it's very different than what we have. A lot of Korean, Japanese, Chinese, it's all about respecting the elders. Here it's more about I'm gonna do my own thing, screw everybody else kind of deal. Non-stop warpath, let's go. You in trouble now.
Stand down or die.
They had no chance. Gold ring. Winged helm, finally, but it has nothing that I want. So many things here. How much lead poisoning affects us today and family? Yeah. Well, if you think about it, gasoline used to have lead in it. I don't remember exactly when they stopped doing, they took the lead out of gasoline, but if you think about it, anytime you were near a car, like the exhaust, you were technically getting lead poisoning on trace amounts. And what was one of the pastimes? Maybe like in the 50s and 60s, it was like muscle cars, and racing, and all that stuff. Like, it all makes sense in the sense that it doesn't make sense how things were that way. Attunement. There you go. Griffin of Wildfire. Yeah, I'm just tearing through everything. It's great. About to ding another level. 363 XP. Let's go. Right there. I still have these unspent points. Drive-through theater. Yep, drive-ins. Drive-ins, yeah, you're not wrong. Crit chance. I can get up to 80% crit chance. Critical multiplier per point spent in Void Knight. What? So I can get 50, I can get 86, I can get over 100% with this. That's crazy. Bike Town. What can we have? The Scorched Grove. Yeah. It's wild when you think about like how all that stuff was. Survive the battle between Raleigh and Raya and Herat. Oh, it's just two gods. So there's Raya, and that's Herat. Sorry that you died, but let me pick up all your gold. Is that you? No, sorry, that fragment you have. I don't know what you've seen, but please do not let Raya destroy my people. Yes, I am Herat. The lance, my lance is the only weapon that can harm Raya. Yulia, I can sense her. She's coming soon. She and Grail, my champion, will help you. Yulia, really? Yes, do you know her? In a sense. Go to her. We do not have much time. We must retrieve land. So the Yulia that I ran into was like a half zombified, like undead version of her, I guess, because it's a, you know, it's in the future. Everything's all like going to hell. We don't have much time. I'll go at once. So that's the lance they're talking about.
I was...
Put your weapons down.
Yeah, she has flesh now. Put your weapon down.
Herot, my lord.
Lord, who is this?
I can't hear you.
Are you
And
Julia?
who are you?
Herot told me to find you to
Did
find
he
the lance.
now? Fine. Yes, I am Yulia, chieftain of the Heoborian tribe.
That's how you say that word. Heoborian.
One and the same. Here, come. We have much to discuss. I sensed as much when he failed to answer back. Herot will die once he lets go of this world. If he tasked you to find the lance, then it seems our situation is grave. Here, come. We have much to discuss.
Okay. Cutscenes. Nice, dude. So is that like you made an asset, people can go to the store and buy it kind of deal? I don't want that.
Yes?
Finally, someone could help. Please, my grandchild, she's sick. Not safe for anyone in the tribe to go and gather ingredients, but you seem accustomed to the wilds. Let's make a cure? Sure. Nice, dude.
Farewell.
That sounds kind of like, what is that? Warframe and Tencent. Like you can make your own armor, you can make your own frames or whatever. Assets in there, and people can buy them. And we have to go there for these things? Side quest time. Eoborian Forest. It awaits for no one. Or it waits for no one? Yeah. Silly rabbits. Those aren't rabbits, those are giant puppies. Silly puppy dog. Them's is spiders though. Those guys can just never again. Hen, was it you? I remember this from a while ago when I was playing Small Lands. Is it you that has like not arachnophobia, but just like an insect ick?
Stand down or die.
My inventory is getting full. Do have it. Okay, because I remember, I think when I was playing Small Land, because that's a game where like you're a tiny little person, like a fairy-sized person, or a pixie, and all of your enemies are like beetles and bugs and bees and stuff. I remember that, and you just basically said like, "Yep, nope, I can't." Yeah, I remember that. I should go to the waypoint. There it is. What is this one doing? Rip blood. Ooh. One spot in Bloodborne that had spiders. I had to get my friend's little sister to play it because I was too scared. She was. That's funny, but I also understand. Like, you don't have any control over like what your brain says to like do that to. All right, let's see what we can get rid of. I have so many relics now. Big boy relics. Guess I could put these here because you're the 3, you're that. I have no idea if any of these relics are even good. Should be it for relics. What do I have anyways, my relics? I have... Let's just pick up more health. Hiccup. It'll keep the echo. Ooh, increased time rot duration. Then I gotta get rid of that guy. %15 more hit damage if you only have one singularity equipped. Is that what this is? I don't know what that means. What the heck does that mean? Okay, so now we're here. I've been up since early. Alright, we're gonna go up to this part here. Hello, bear. Goodbye, bear. The ice caverns. This is one of their experiments. I forgot to put the rest of my stuff in the sale spot. Before we go anywhere, let's just sort this out. This goes here. Alright, so we have jade up here. Turquoise. Silver. Copper. Hold on, I forgot to put that on there. And we also have this one random amulet here. And I guess we could do necklaces, rings. Yeah. I don't channel. This. I think I might have to turn off the air conditioner. It's so cold in here. It's starting to make me, like, sleepy. Another silver ring. Or an experiment, what you got for me?
I won't go back! My research.
Easy. Eoborian boots. Sapphire. We haven't had sapphire yet. Nothing there. I'm guessing from here is where I'm going to get the bitter wing. That's the door to go to the next area. So we don't want to go that way just yet. We want to keep going this way. You know what I like too? This giant creature made of ice, I'm somehow making bleed. Lore-wise, it doesn't make sense. Swap those out. Nothing? Nothing, dude. That's the door. We don't want the door. I also don't think there's a waypoint here, so... No random treasure chest at the end of these giant things. Okay. Now that we're talking about Small Land before, that's a game I never went back and finished because I know it came out of early access. It like went full version. I don't think I never went back to play it. I feel like a lot of those games I played early access, I'm gonna have to go back on like my YouTube VODs and see like games I played. Are they out now? Let's give them a full playthrough. Nice. Alright, so here's the wing I have to get. Oh, no, that's what I want. There you go. Okay, so let's... This cave is barren of all goodies. Was getting food? Nice. What'd you get? Level 49. Yeah, we're leveling up quick. Oh, what kind? Okay, just sandwich with meat, lettuce, tomato. That's every sandwich basically. What specifically is in what is this sandwich composed of? And be very detailed. On the long way. You know what? I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta turn off this air conditioner. It's too cold in here. Much better. Yeah, just turning off the air. Also, just a straight up bologna sandwich. So, nothing wrong with a bologna sandwich. I had, for the first time ever, something recently called Lebanon bologna. I've never heard of it before until going to this, like, Amish market. So good. But there used to be this guy that I worked with. What the hell was his name? I forget his name, but he was an older gentleman. Lebanon bologna, it's like sweet and smoky bologna. It's really good. Well, there was this sandwich shop, because this is when I used to work in Brooklyn. And there was this sandwich shop. That was a quick quest complete. There was this sandwich shop called Leone's, and they would have these massive sandwiches. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, have you ever watched 30 Rock with Tina Fey, Tracy Morgan, Alec Baldwin? You ever watch that show? There was an episode where they talk about when the union guys come in, talk about stuff, and they only stop at this one sandwich shop in Brooklyn, and they bring these Italian sandwiches, and I'm pretty sure that that was the place they got them from. These things were massive, epic, and delicious. But, oh my god! But this one dude I worked with, he would order a $20 bologna sandwich, essentially. It just didn't make sense. I got, it wasn't one shot. I've noticed I'm very weak to ice damage. And it was like a straight stream of icicle shots that went right into my face. To my most delicious of parts. Yeah, the air conditioning was making this room way too cold. It was like almost 59 degrees in here. You know when it gets so cold that you just want to go to sleep? That's what was starting to happen. I was like, oh my god, I'm falling asleep just sitting here like mid-sentence. I'm like, I'm tired, bubba dubba. Killed the air, I feel much better. Well, that was just like a little mini boss there. And it's these heckin' spiders that do it. Sure, thank you. What's all this down here? We have a nemesis here.
Stand down or die.
What do you got for me? Ooh, that would be good, but I don't have need for any of this. I don't use Vengeance, I use Rift or Rive. 2 more points. I keep forgetting to use my points, my passive skill points. cold seems to be my undoing. Maybe I will keep the hammers. I was thinking about ditching the hammers for something else, but I don't even know what I would get. Hey, Frank, how you doing, buddy? Oh, did you see that Journey Revenge of the Savage Planet came out the other day? Yesterday, in fact. Whoa! Alien royalty with the Sin Raid. Welcome, everybody. I'll wait for everybody else to pop in. Oh, need these. I'm doing okay, Alien. This is just a pretty good, I wouldn't say it's unique, I would say it's a pretty good ARPG, like in the same vein of like Diablo and Path of Exile. I'm kind of liking it a little bit more than both of those games currently. Hey Zesty, Black Sun, how you guys doing? Make sure I can get everybody else around before I take on this experiment prisoner thing. Generate Warpath player. Nice. I love the spin to win. Spin to win plus a racing strike is basically what I've been doing. Warpath and a racing strike. You can't touch me. Hey. There we go. Male bracers. I'll take it. Currently enjoying a mage with focus. Well, this is my first time playing this, so like, I don't know half of those words you just said there, Black Sun. Hey there, sheep. NT sheep. How you doing? I played mage for like maybe an hour, and it was fun. And I had the death. I want to call it like the death beam. I was playing on my Steam Deck. But I didn't realize I started playing that one as an offline character. So when it came up to stream, I'm like, oh, I'll just continue what I was doing. I'm like, well, I guess I did something silly. Not realizing online and offline were two separate character pools. I gotta get to that chest over there. You see, I never played this game. I saw somebody playing it, and I'm like, I need something to scratch the PoE itch that I have that isn't PoE, because PoE is alright in its current state, PoE 2. I just finished playing through Diablo and the expansion, and I'm like, okay, now I'm done. I don't think I'm gonna go back to that game. This game is actually fun for me. Probably because it's new for me. Like, I don't know anything about, I didn't know anything about the story or the classes or the way it played. I'm playing against type. I usually play like in Diablo, I played Necromancer. I usually go for that kind of stuff. But I'm playing as Void Knight now. Sentinel, then Void Knight specialty. Void Knight's actually pretty fun. Diablo Immortal or Diablo 4? Never Diablo Immortal. I don't have tens of thousands of dollars to waste on a pretty looking skin. You kidding me? That's the only way that you can play that game is if you are a whale. Whoa! Zesty with the $10 super chat. Why hasn't it come through yet on my side over here? There it is. Oh, thank you for the $10. The $10 super chat. Put the schism back into masochism. Oh God, Sin. Oh God. What were you playing, by the way, Sin? Oh, by the way, you guys. I am... Ooh, another dungeon key. Nice. I'm currently... doing a charity fundraiser for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Any money that I raise via super chats on YouTube or bits from Twitch, I will be donating to the charity. But if you wish to donate yourself, just type exclamation St. Jude in the chat, or click on the link. I think I pinned it finally, did it the right way, and make a donation yourself that way. He was playing RimWorld. RimWorld. What are these little things that are following me around? Voidborn squirrels? Are you telling me there's a way in this game to summon a bunch of void squirrels to follow me around? Yes, please. Well, yeah, for the month of May, any money that's raised via streams, it's gonna go directly towards that. I will not take a single doll hair this month. But also, thank you for Zesty for the super chat. Oh. I gotta figure out... I'm terrible at this because you guys are donating and I'm not getting any alerts on my stream. Son of a bee sting. Well, I saw somebody put a thing on there. Can't see who. But I appreciate it. We gotta get to this door. Cthulhu theme on my PC? Absolutely. Cthulhu is my favorite. Full penetration. Let's go. Yeah, the Cthulhu mythos, Lovecraftian stuff is like that holds a special place in my heart. As like 80, I'm pretty sure 85% of the t-shirts I own are Cthulhu themed or video game themed. Have I played Smite? I played it a long time ago. Not my thing. PvP is not my thing. Yeah, I thought I had it set up, but I guess I disabled it by accident. Whoa, Sin! Thank you for the $10. I'll make sure to put that on there after stream.
No more.
Gods.
Nomad survivor. Thank Herat you came. Those Wingari tried to obliterate us, captured as many prisoners as they could. The ones that you just fought were set to slaughter the rest of us. What guided you to us? Yulia. I see. There's only one reason for that. I saw flames of war in the sky. To enter the temple, you must have the Blessed Horn. Those damn Wingari stole it during their raid. Unfortunately, their fortress lies just west of here. We shall go to the east, then. Beetle? Let's go. Yes, PvP games aren't my thing anymore. The only one I ever really, like, jumped into and let it consume me was Overwatch. Not a big League of Legends fan. Any of that stuff. Alright, Sin, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the dono. You're a fantastic human. And you enjoy the rest of your night. What's up here? Nemesis. Anything? Ooh. Iron Man armor. This is not good stuff for me. No, thank you. Vanish. Wingari Fort. What is my... Oh, I'm running out of room. Well, it's either I put it there, or I do. We are running out of room in my inventory. Okay, the fortress. All right, if I could get to a waypoint right away, then we're going to go sell this stuff. Oh, look at that. We can go sell this stuff. Heoboria. I still haven't talked to Yulia to do whatever she wants to do. Let's see, uniques, idols. Idols. New. Chance to bleed. And yet, nothing that I would use. All this stuff is basically going to get sold off as well. This can probably all come down a smidge. This goes to uniques. So yeah, that's a unique. Okay. I don't have any kind of ADHD or OCD regarding my sorting. Alright, so this stuff I believe can be just sold off now. It's in my inventory. Spell, no. No. If I can get something that increases my void damage on a necklace, I'd be happy. Void resist, or has like a slot open in his yellow. Avoid resist. Elemental. Void damage, physical penetration. No, nothing here. Sealed affix spell damage, reduce cost of health spells. No. You know, all this stuff can be sold off. Making sure real quick. Medieval gamer? What do you mean medieval gamer? No. All this one here, oh, it doesn't have any. I like the look of this winged helm, because when I wear it, that just looks gnarly, but it doesn't have enough stuff that I could use. Got good armor and a good movement speed. That's it for a prefix. You could put strength on it. Strength and mana, lightning resistant dodge. Yeah, nah. It all gets sold.
Yes.
Fantasy style game. Oh, I love fantasy style gaming.
I see.
Stamina in a game like this? Stamina here doesn't mean anything. There is no stamina like pool. If you're talking about a game like, you know, Oblivion or whatever, Skyrim, the stamina is usually indicative of how many swings you could take or your run. How far you could run before you have to catch your breath. What are you doing? It's a death trap here. What's your plan then? I'm waiting until nightfall, then sneaking through. The Skald can't compose a song for us if we die. We must wait for nightfall. Oh. No, stamina doesn't mean health. Stamina is usually what they use to measure your ability to perform actions. Health is health. Oh yeah, I got one running right now. Hide all normal items. I could probably do hide all normal and magic. So it's either yellow or above. And that's you. And hide everything that's not sentinel based. Because when I play, I like playing it like. I never use the auction houses. I never engage in trades with other players. I just like to do kind of like solo self-found kind of thing. So anytime I do with... Anytime that I like play as a character, I don't stack weapons or armor for another class that I might play in the future. I just find whatever I can in that moment. Poison chain belt. No.
Stand down.
I love the whole, like, I'm a demigod feel this has right now. Crafting I haven't really figured out too much. There's one. One-handed axe, two-handed staff. Nothing. Free the prisoners. You saved us. They were gonna feed us to the wolves. Get out of here. You owe you our lives. We'll go on. Slip away once you've drawn the Wengari's attention elsewhere. Got it. Oh, I'm a hoarder. No, I get that, but I'm more of a I play it once through as a character, and then like if I run through it again, I only collect for that character. I'm also the kind of person who like games that have an end game that are meant to be played through sometimes, like, you know, the Borderlands games. Some people play those things like religiously to you know, get the best drops, get all the guns, all 11 billion of them. I play it once through and I'm done. I'm gonna go this way. The blue outpost.
Stand down or die.
I do love the way that Rive synergizes with the erasing strike. I have actually played ESO. It's actually not bad. I like it much better than Fallout 76. Nice job. Farthest running than PoE, but at the same time it feels less powerful. Yeah, the uniques, like the higher end stuff, definitely has some use. I was just going based on stuff I picked up. Crafting does make a difference, but I think it's mostly because we can tell him, take it. Hey, you're throwing that cold stuff at me. Crafting does make a difference because I'm playing Void Knight, and everything I'm doing, I'm just playing. I'm leaning heavy into Void. Ooh. Last specialization slot has been unlocked. 5-point bonus. Rot lasts longer. Do I want to do any of this stuff, or do I want to just keep putting in other places to unlock whatever this is? This. Dead form. Dread form. Increased void damage. No. You have 3 or more void essences. If you drop below 0 mana, you consume 3 void essence. No. That's the one I'm going to go for. Then it opens up Altar of Regret. Reduced attack speed, throwing speed, and your skills cost. No, I'd rather just keep things the way they're going. Time route lasts longer. But what I was saying, I noticed as soon as I started like putting void damage on weapons and armor, like I noticed a significant change in my fights. Like I was just tearing through people. But now I gotta figure out the 5th I want to put here. I am using Void Cleave, but I don't know if I want to stick with that. I don't like any of these. Actually, Abyssal Echoes was pretty okay. I think out of all of them, I like Abyssal Echoes the most. What do we do with Abyssal Echoes here? Larger area. Chain additional times. I want to go towards the end. Cost less mana. Significantly more damage. Creates an abyssal rift. I'm gonna try this guy out. Let's slot you. Reds. Red. There we go. Well, I tried before that triggered several things when you did an action. It was almost like an auto bomber. Oh, that's fun. Well, yeah, Alien. I think if you're playing it on console, then yeah, anytime you play any game that requires internet, you have to do PS Plus. Same thing with like Nintendo Switch. You need a Nintendo, whatever they call that. No longer change, so it doesn't matter with this. I mean, I probably have to put 2 points into here, but it no longer chains. Echoes. This is all 1 slots. That. Devouring Orb and Abyssal Echoes. Devouring Orb is pretty gnarly. I didn't fit the playstyle I was going for. Anything where I have to rely on where my mouse cursor is, I lose it so often that it's a hindrance. Like even the throw stuff, like if they're far enough away, it's fine. But when it's like, and when everything is all like super close, it's terrible for me. Hey there, Kami. How you doing? Been a while. I'm doing okay. Just enjoying some Last Epoch tonight. It's gonna be the last Epoch stream for a bit because Monday I will be able to, oh, it no longer chains. Oh, so it undoes the thing I was thinking it was going to do. Monday I get access to Doom the Dark Ages. So, that's going to be Monday. Get away from the Frost guy. I might have to redo that. Ah, crud. Last patch added alternate controls. I don't know if you saw this past week. Oh yeah, that's how I'm playing. I'm using WASD. It's the only way that I play. So it didn't have WASD before this week. Oh, now I have to rely on that? This chopper. No. No. Ooh. It's a lot of armor. That's also a lot of armor. Old school click to merc? Yeah, I would not be playing that. I hate this. And you have to click everywhere. It's not my thing. Talking to a friend about Doom, big Doom fan. He says he's not excited for it. Why? Like, legitimately, why? That's weird. The blessed horn sits before you on an altar made by the Wengari. Give me that horn. It's my horn now. I might undo these points because no longer chains. Or just echoes in one spot. I don't know about that. Let's check out the other paths. Inflicts abyssal decay. Design philosophy isn't what he's interested in Doom 4. Their focus on parrying and being more static and defending doesn't appeal to. So he's like a Twitch shooter kind of person. He liked Doom Eternal's double jumps and dashes and everything. Having to constantly hide behind pillars when things get a little bit too hairy. Swapping like crazy between your weapons because everybody has a different unique weakness. Yeah, so then that's what it is. He doesn't like slow games. I'm all for it, dude. After casting Abyssal Strikes, your next Erasing Echoes... Your next Erasing Strike and Void Cleave deal more damage. Ooh. That's a way to go. Initial burst, so it slows enemies, and I get a better shot at that. I might do this. Sanguine Eruption, bleed stacks consumed. No, we don't have to worry about that. Deals more damage. Increased duration. Blinds enemies. Cannot crit strike, okay. Makes them frail. Just dot. Shreds armor. Okay, so we're probably gonna undo all this guy. Probably should just despecialize the skill. Okay. Chain additional times. Damage, so maybe this. And more damage. Echoed cast, deal more damage, that's fine. Then we're gonna go to this, that, at least one. I have one more left. Does more damage. Try that out. Because I didn't like how it just was static. Yeah, to me, like, if a game wants to try to move on and change things and it looks like it's going to be a fun time, like, then yeah, I'm all for trying it out. To me, I feel like Doom is going back to kind of the way that it was, like, original Doom-ish, where it wasn't all about dashes and verticality stuff. It's going to be more about, like, it's more about side-to-side movement than verticality, if that makes any sense. Hey, Stormfox, how you doing? Always wondered about last Epoch, or what have you been wondering about? We don't have to go this way. Some piece here. You get sucked into Diablo and PoE. Well, if it helps you any bit, I feel like this is a decent balance between, like, Diablo 3 and Path of Exile. That's my 2 cents about it. A Tundra. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I played Diablo 4. Played the campaign, did the seasonal stuff. I have, like, no desire to go back into that. It just, I don't know, something just didn't hit right with that game for me. Path of Exile is always a good time, but PoE 2, I'm gonna let that one cook a little bit, and I was looking for an ARPG to, like, scratch the itch. That PoE 2 itch. This is doing a pretty good job of that. We got a forge plate. Sure. And the other thing I like about this too is you could play online with other people, or you could set it up to be offline only, which is nice. You don't have to worry about internet connections and being always online. Across the expanse, you see Herod's Temple. Blow the horn to raise the bridge. There it is. Before I go anywhere, I have a level up to do. So the other thing that too is like, I say it's like Diablo 3 because you get a set number of skills to like slot into your hotbar, and you could hot swap them at any point. Like this is my base class Sentinel, and this is the specialization I have, Void Knight, and it becomes Path of Exile like when you go and you specialize your hotbar, and you can kind of like build out your abilities to play the way that you want. Downside of offline mode is your cosmetics don't work. Oh, so any kind of things you buy from the store don't work. I mean, I guess that makes sense because you're kind of pinging the server to unlock the cosmetic, which wouldn't be on your local files. I mean, I guess in a way that does make sense to my, like, programmer brain. We want to go down this way. Soul decay has increased. This is all just 1 point each. Oh yeah, we wanted to do this part. I mean, it should. Ooh. Death rattle. I don't use minions. The only thing I'm saving is the unique stuff. Of Quetzari. What is hitting me? Spiders? Get out of here. No. All minion stuff. Melee. And no, banish that out. Oop. I'm still doing the campaign too, Stormfox. So there's a ton of stuff that like is in the end game that I have not done yet. Think I'm getting close to the end. I'm on chapter 6, I think, of 9. I don't know if we're gonna finish it tonight. I do kind of tend to focus on side quests. Waypoint. There we go. This cold zone is gonna get me killed a bunch of times. I guess the only thing that would be an issue, I mean, technically if you want to play offline, it's like buying the game on a CD, installing it, and never having to worry about updates. Side quests don't cause a lot of... Yeah, they're kind of like along the path of the quest you're on, or in a completely different area, which is nice. And that they also give you, most of the time, or some of the time at least, passive points as a reward. Boots, no dagger. I'm always also going the opposite way that it tells me the exit is, because I like exploring as much of the map as I can. Nice. Gloves, maybe that could be crafted really well, I think. Intelligence, strength, armor. If it has a slot, I could do. One more thing I prefer an Epoch versus Path of Exile. Respect, yes. Can forge anywhere, can fast travel from anywhere, can portal without. The only thing I don't like about portals is that when you portal away from a place, it doesn't preserve the place you just left from. I learned that the hard way. The first time I tried, like, all right, my inventory is full, let me just portal to town and come back and collect stuff. Everything was wiped and it was a new instance. That's the only thing I don't like about their portal system. So my belt can stay. But everything else you just said, Black Sun, yes, 100% agree. Like, if I wanted to, I could just start crafting from here. I don't have to go back to a forge. Yeah, that's a programming problem. They are working on it? That's nice. Because I know with PoE, it's all server related. I mean, I guess you could just figure out a way to do like a preserving the state of the world that the zone you just left. And keeping that as like a thing for about 5-10 minutes. I think that's how PoE does it. 10 minutes. Let the hammers fly. The guys who made last Epoch, is it like a big studio or is it kind of like a small indie kind of deal? Two-headed staff, halberd. Nope, none of this. I don't know enough about it either. Like, I've only ever dabbled in the most minuscule of game development courses. But if it's, I remember having to do stuff with like saving state for some applications I used to write a long time ago. It could be a real pain. Especially if you didn't plan for it, then you have to try to figure out a way to square peg the round hole. Because if it involves like changing some fundamental pieces, it's going to be a real pain to like test and roll out. I love this erasing strike a lot. Nothing? Nothing. Between 11 to 50 people at... What does that mean? Oh, at their studios. Okay, yeah, I'm like, gee, what does that mean? It's their studios. All right, so it's a relatively small team. Put out something like this. Because I think how many people are at Grinding Gears games is what it is for PoE. Oh, is this one of those, like, gelatinous cubes that keeps spreading out? Okay, never mind. There we go. So now we're going in to see this god, Herot. Or is it? No, it's Grail. Right, first, what I want to do is I'm going to take the portal. Where the hell am I? Take the portal back to here. Finish off these couple of side quests. Ah, yeah.
Yes.
You returned safely. My men told me of the Wengari you faced. For your help, a ballad is being written on your behalf as we speak. We will never forget what you did. 2 idle slots. Nice. I'll get a chuckle. Do I get to listen to the song? Tell me I get to listen to the song. Initial burst shreds enemies' armor. Chain additional times. Make it do more damage over time. Don't have any passives, right? No. We're almost. No, we're not almost there. Alright, so that's that. I should talk to you.
Told me what you did. And I must say, the nomads told me what you did. And I must say, I am impressed.
I also found the Blessed Horn.
Your next step is to enter the Temple of Herot. From there, you will find Farwood, along with Grail, our
Grail?
tribe's champion. He will be eager to help you out.
Why?
Grail wanted to use the lance, but Herot forbade it. Until now, Grail made his way on his own, eager to uncover the lance. With luck, you will have time to intercept. What is
We're going
it?
to have to discuss. Yeah, the future.
See. Now I understand why Herot trusts you.
We did not
With a
discuss
god
it.
like Herot, you would not have to. Whatever his reason, I appreciate you telling me. I will need some time
So,
to process. If you
Does
excuse me.
me telling her about her future affect her future? Or because I've met the future one before I met this one, I had to tell the past version of her about things in order to the future to be the way that it was? Got the ingredients splendid. I can't wait to use it for the cure, of course. Oh gods, I can't keep lying to you. Do you want to know what they're really for? Well, you see, after my wife passed, I thought that stage of my life was over, but not the most fetching. Oh, and she started looking at me with those eyes of hers, and please just stop. Stop right there. Don't tell me I just gave you, last Epoch branded, blue pills. It's also playing with the multiverse theory, so it's not just a timeline problem. Gotcha. So I branched the timeline to do a million different things. Okay.
Farewell.
Why is she glowing
The
again?
nomads told me what you did. Excellent. Your next step is to enter the Temple of Herot. From there, you will
Usually,
find firewood,
usually it
along with
changes
rail.
once you do a thing. Okay. We were at the Farwood. We have to go to the Frozen Roots. I like the pacing of this game, too. Oh, man. Is there an issue? Okay. Earlier today, I was playing, and I guess my client, like, they pushed an update, so my client got out of sync with what's live. And I couldn't leave the room I was in, 'cause I'm playing online, obviously. And I have to be super careful here. I have like 0 resist to cold, I think. Hiccup. Let me see, hold on. Yeah. Fire, lightning, physical poisoning, necrotic void. Cold is 8. Doing so well elsewhere. Why is it so bad? Void resist. Product resist. Physical. Poison. Elemental resistance. I think that's the only reason why I have it, is that 8% right there. Elemental resistances. Yep. Fire, cold, lightning. So the only reason I have any resistance to cold is because of these elemental resistances. I guess I should probably focus on that in the future. A lot of element resistance on your idols. This zone was a problem for your sentinel as well. It may have more to do with sentinel pacing and difficulty spike. Gotcha. Because I'm starting to notice, like, hey, this is getting a bit like, I don't want to say Souls-like, but it's the idea of, oh, we have more slots. Night. Duration. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to try to do that. Hey, hey, hey there, Ever. I want to go this way. I don't want to run into where I have to go. I want to go to where I'm not supposed to be. PoE was a spike in Zone 6, which always had trouble to ground a few levels. Well, I think for the most part with this game, I've always been a couple of levels over the over the zone I'm in. This is 48. And I'm hey.
Stand down.
I'm 50. So I think I'm like always at least like 2 levels above what it requires, what it says. Nice. Come back here, you. When I catch you, I'm gonna. Alright, no. Nope. Elemental resistances. Maybe I'll wear that gold ring. Can I craft on a ring? Oh. Freeze rate multiplier and cold resists. Everything but rings. Okay. Oh. Suffix, that's why. Use my blue scrolls in the middle? Wait a minute, hold on. What do you mean? I've never used any of these. The upgraded affix to a different one that can spawn on that type of item. What? Modifies the outcome of a craft, granting a 25% chance to have no forging potential lost. Yes. I did that. Ooh. Nothing lost. That ate up one of these guys, right? So with this, I wish I could do this, but I can't because that's a suffix. Elemental resist is a suffix. I need a prefix. Which is elemental damage. Can I do void damage? No, just strength. I guess we'll put on maybe plus to health, plus to dex, plus to. I'll just put it on strength. That one he used it. Okay, that's a pretty cool little thing there. Can I wipe out? Ooh. Elemental resistance. What is that now? Spin indefinitely, though I had to focus that pretty hard to use the mana reduction nodes and warpath to achieve it. Okay. No, I'm fine with having the hots like swap things out. I don't mind that whatsoever. No forging potential on this ring. Alright, so now at least I have better cold resist. Oh man. I could test it out here, right? Shoot icicles at me. Okay, it still hurts, but not as bad. Can't do anything. That would be nice. Vengeance. Melee damage. I wish I had it better. I forgot that I can empower just, even if I don't need it, empower it so that I get shards.
down or die.
My brilliance is unequaled! Bend to my will! My research wasted.
Halberd. Plus 18 million void damage. That's not a bad one, actually. Character sheet. So less on the physical damage. Lose a little bit of armor. Actually, it's not as good as I thought it would be. No, I'll keep what I have here. Certain affixes that are drop only, and I think the experimentals of the exiled mages are... Okay. Yeah, because I think when I fought the mages, that's when I got those, like, special ones. Like, just to show you for a second. It was, like, these ones here. Block and effectiveness, ward and ward. Like it's the double duty ones. I do like their crafting thing, though. It is an interesting take on it. Smash. They're doing better out here, though. I don't feel like I'm made of paper. I'm surprised at how many people actually like are playing this game. Because yesterday a couple of people popped into stream. Like I haven't talked to some of them in a long time. One of them still has crafting potential. I think the one that I... Is it this one? Oh yeah, it has forging potential. So I could increase the melee void damage. Oh, I didn't put my ring back on. I hate that. Well, it used it. Melee void damage, melee damage. Here 5. That's all right there. I should have done the area. Or I should have done the attributes, to be honest, not just that. But let's see what happens now here with Theos. I can get that. I remember playing... I haven't played PoE 1 in a long time. Let's try this one out. But I remember the way that you get... Like, you would power up your skills. I think it was like your... Each weapon and each piece of gear had a number of slots on... Can't tell if better or worse yet. We leveled up. Let's see. Yeah, it's because The other one dealt in percentages, not solid numbers. I think this one's still better. Yeah, I think I'm starting to feel that way too. Like, when PoE 2 first came out, it was fun. Then they started tweaking and changing things up. The other part that was kind of like it sullied my experience a bit was like, yeah, it's early access, I understand that, but like at the same point, I don't want to have to replay through everything. Like, so I was playing a Chaos Witch, and when I was playing, because the Ascension, one of the two Ascensions was bugged, so like if you wanted to have a good time, you really needed to play Infernalist Witch, which didn't vibe with the build I had at all, so things were kind of difficult and not fun. And then, like, you know, a couple weeks later, they put out like the Chaos Ascension. It's like, oh, the thing I wanted to do. So, like, I'm going to have to play through again as a brand new character because you cannot swap Ascensions, which is...
You're alive.
Choice.
But
oh, this guy.
I thought
you died.
But how? And, well, it's good to see you, but why are you here? Yulia. The Lance. Then, Herod. I apologize for my rudeness. I haven't seen a face that wasn't furry, wooden, or trying to kill me for weeks. What changed his mind about the Lance?
Dude's dying.
No. Damn it. I'll avenge him. His lance will be struck straight into Raye's black heart with my hands. And to
I'll
think
help.
I was wasting time on Yeroon. Morditas. Do you not
Yeroon?
know? Yeroon was a champion, and was there when Morditas rebelled, until Yeroon was seduced into becoming his champion. A great warrior swayed. I wanted to learn more. Legends say he might be imprisoned somewhere. But who cares about that? I must deal with Raye. The lance is just up ahead.
Nice. Hey, Vastralakis, how you doing? Be a bit forgiving for early access, but some of that is lost in the fact that it's not like they're making... Yeah. Like... I agree. It's like... I feel like maybe it shouldn't have gone into early access at the time it did. It needed a little bit more time in the oven before unveiling it to the world. No, don't need that. Doop, 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 doop. Oh yeah, passives. I keep forgetting about these. Maybe dread form or... There was something that had 10 and a 5-point bonus. Health per vitality? No, that wasn't it. Melee throwing attack speed. Melee attack speed would be nice. Have you played through the campaign before? No, I have not actually. This is the first time. This is my first time playing this game, like, period. Like, I played Mage for like an hour or two. Then I realized I was playing offline. So I started this character up online, and haven't looked back since. Hey, Mountain. Yeah, I think I'm at chapter 6 of 9. I think maybe we'll do this one. I can't do that one until I slot in 3 points here. Oh. Time rot chance? Okay, then maybe do that. Boom. At least if I want to respec those points, it's super easy. Oh, also I have one of these guys. I might take these back because I misread it. Reduce physical damage, but it's no longer consuming the enemy has hit. Okay. More damage. We'll just leave it alone. We'll just leave it alone. Right now, we'll make our way back up top. But how you doing there, Mountain? I feel good about it. I feel terrible about my cold resistance right about now. Get back here, you. Look at all those goodies. Shield, no club, no... Okay. I think because Vengeance was more of a reactive proc on the ability. Like, it involved me, I had to get hit in order for it to do its thing. Use the idols to fix that? Oh. Yeah, it's the, I think it's, what's his name, Grail? Yeah, the guy from the beginning of the game. Well, better not die. Only for, like, whatever this mission is, I think. How you doing, Muujin? Yeah, but sometimes I find that the best way to, like, buff up my damage resistance is to just deal more damage to them so they can't hurt me. If I kill them before they can hurt me, success.
Stand down or die.
Right? Yeah, I like Rives. I have it set so that, like, the second hit of it pulls enemies in closer to me. Like, if I have a group, I can pull them in and then use the erasing strike, which is neat. But I've also noticed, because of my character's level now, and right here would be a good spot, yeah. Most of the times when I'm trying to do it, everything just dies before I even get a chance to do a cool move. Full helm? Sure, why not? Yeah, I gotta start looking into that. I was using it more of like a damage buff kind of thing. Essentially, I'm making a glass cannon. And I was totally fine with my resistances until this zone. This zone has been a little bit like, hey, maybe don't slot all your points into damage for now. Purple halberd. That has room for an affix. Some power to the game. Nice. Right, another one of these guys. Easy peasy. Oh, lightning everywhere. I want things with armor and everything else, like their main stats, to be on the level that I currently have or better. Lightning and fire breath.
Stand down or die.
Storm Tide. Movement speed, shock. That's gonna go into the uniques page in my chest. What I need is to go through this door and there to be a waypoint for me. Tomb of
All that's left
Morditas.
is locating the lance.
There is no waypoint. It's a giant fight.
This is my punishment. This shall be yours as well. My master must not be freed.
There you go. Yeah, just kill them all before they kill you.
Finally.
So many wands. Before he was a figure frozen in ice, the demigod Mordita is impaled by the lance of Hierot. Edit? Okay, good.
We have the lance, which means I must return to Hierboria. Would
Hierboria.
you come with me? It's a large request, but I need all the help I can get. But why? Ha! Immortal Empire. Are you serious? I'll give you one better. After we're standing over Raye's corpse, we'll take that bag of bones together.
Gladly.
The battle with Irun was amazing. I'm itching for one better. Tell me more of this immortal emperor on our journey.
The lance was found,
Oh.
and a bond was formed.
Do you think we'll see Hierot? Before...
Their fates intertwined
Let's go together.
with mine. But for now, they focused on their gods.
I know things are grave, but I can't help but feel relieved that Grail's back. Of
Care for
course,
Grail?
he is Hierot's champion. And my friend. Yes, about that. If what you say is true, if I am to become a revenant serving some master, I will refuse. To be honest, I can't imagine it. But I will take your warnings to heart.
So you have to
All that is
become the
left is
Revenant,
to take
though.
the lance and bless it.
You have to take the Revenant role, or else I don't come back here. Unless we are in a multiverse. All my idols. Alright, so let's start working on resist. Everything. I have one pesky slot still open. Alright, alright, let's see what my resists are currently. 44, 44. Cold is the worst still. Cold and poison. Cold damage, cold resist. Could have used you this entire time. Fire resist. More cold resist. Maybe some other stuff. What do you mean by that? Oh no, I gotta worry about the cold one. Cold is what's screwing me over terribly. As a sentinel, it's a little bit dicey sometimes. Wait, damage, I'll take that one. 12% of cold damage taken as physical. Increased melee, but that's not bad. I have a ton of physical resist. Time rot duration. Elemental resistance. Increase physical? No. All I have room for is a 3 and a 1 or, yeah. Increase health regen and plus physical resistance. Potentially this guy. It's the same one, just better. Alright, so we'll throw this guy here. I have room for increased void, increased physical, and then more that. That's now my setup. Put this stuff away. Uniques. Throw you in the box. Throw you in the box. This. I wanted to check this out. Does this have room? It does have room. Seeing experiment rod per missing health. Mental resistance. That's kind of what I need. Fix is maxed. Health regen per second. Requires one more level to forge. Alright, I think we're going to swap you out for the... That gives me plus 8 elemental resistance. Plus 19. I'm going to hold that one off in here, maybe? Just... Yeah. Also with this guy. Physical resist, health regen per second. I don't have any strength. Guess I just used the last one, right? Oh, be quiet, Duolingo. So all I have is a prefix that I could use there. Oh, second one. Because it didn't have any prefixes. Health regen per second. Okay. Oh. Oh. I add a prefix. Go from blue. Gold. I'm understanding. I think I meld. I think I might get into streaming. Thinking about it. I think it'd be cool to just. Yeah, meld is actually pretty good. I would recommend giving it a go. It does have some quirks to it, but it's not the worst. +4 to all attributes. That's pretty heckin' good, I think. Alright, let's go to the salesperson.
Yes.
You again. Field throw. That's what we had. That's what we had. I don't know about this guy. Sell. Prefix. I could do one more prefix, but. This one's actually getting like sucked into this whole crafting thing now. Melee damage leached as health. That might be nice. Melee attack speed. And let's put I have a lot of melee damage leaches health. Decent. There you go. Okay. Things I'm going to put in the box are all of this because I don't know if I've made the right choice or not with my crafting.
Yes.
Shop.
I see.
Okay. See. Turn to Heorot. I have to make my way all the way over there. Okay, so we'll do this for like a couple minutes. We'll call it a night. That guy looks pretty heckin' cool. The Solemn Path. All right. Not bad. Money, money, money. Which one am I going to go with? More damage. That's echoed damage. Am I doing that right? I don't know. Strength, move speed, warpath for non-stop for 40 seconds. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. I like when this makes an echo of something in place. It just looks so silly. That was nice and easy. Give me a waypoint. No. Give me a dying heel rod.
Gods be with you.
Eterra, our dormant mother, deliver us away from this tragedy. Breathe new life into our world. Awaken and save us. We have failed you. Your gift has broken. Throughout your slumber, we beg forgiveness. Please save it as you have saved us, Eterra.
I spoke to Herod. I spoke to Herod. He wanted you to be here while he blessed the lance.
I'll talk to him.
I see you have returned with the lance. Now it shall bear my final blessing.
For the lance to work, we must also find Lagan and Majasa to the west and south to gain their blessings. A drop of each of our blood will ignite the power inside. For now, my blood is in the lance. Take it and use it well. Goodbye.
Even the gods cannot observe what fate intends for us. Do not let it bind you. Farewell.
See ya. Well, that's different and also pretty cool with the flowers.
We have Herod's blessing.
Now he's gone.
He's gone. We must move on. There are other matters. Other gods we must tend to. Our only chance to defeat Raye is if we gather their blessings.
Where do we go now?
West towards the sea. Lagan is there. The god of
sea and storms.
From what little Herod's told me, Lagan's as likely to welcome us as he is to drown us.
Mm-hmm.
But we should get to the coast. There's a settlement south. Deep harbor. It has underground rivers that might take us there. Herod
You
raised
close to
me.
her up?
My kin died when I was young. The Aborian law dictates I fend for myself. Strong survive and the weak die. And I was weak. Death stalked me. Yet Herod was always there when I needed him. Made sure I survived long enough to become strong. Yes. It appears death has stolen from me again. Forgive me. Let's end our conversation there.
Okay. Travel to Deep Harbor. Where's Deep Harbor? Oh, there. I don't have a waypoint for it. Oh. So that's within this era? Or is that just in general passive points? Oh, that's in general. Okay. I've also got these dungeon keys. Do I know who the undead king guy is? We've run into him. We've run into the immortal dude. We tried to kill him and it sent me in the past, so I don't know who it is yet. We'd have to go to Heoboria. Okay. I think here. It's a good spot. Have I been to everywhere? Isle of Storms? Oh, there's all this stuff. I also have a feeling, like with this game, because I was checking stuff out before. Oh, they haven't told. Okay. So the one thing I'm thinking about this game's like end game, I'm wondering if it has anything to do with this area. Like you zoom around and do stuff here. Timeline's unlocked. Timeline's conquered. So that's what I guess they were talking. I guess it was, who was that? Sun? Black Sun? It's talking about multiverse because there's timelines. Alternate timeline, alternate time. Ooh, they do dabble with a multiverse. Level 100? Damn. I have quite a ways to go. But I'm going to call it there because now I'm starting to get like actual tired. Yeah, that was a fun little excursion. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you everybody who super chatted, who donated directly to the St. Jude charity that I'm raising money for. I will be back on Monday. Not playing Last Epoch. We'll be playing Doom the Dark Ages. Play through that. I don't know how long the campaign is in that game, but we're going to play that one straight through. Maybe hop back into this afterwards. I'm definitely going to be playing this off stream. But we'll see. Maybe, because I know Revenge of the Savage Planet came out the other day. That's a game I'm kind of interested in. Was that full game? Oh, okay, so it's a full game. It's not like an early access thing. Yeah, Revenge of the Savage Planet came out yesterday, May 8th. Yeah, the sequel. So maybe I'll pick that up or something and play that after Doom. But like I have so many games I want to play, so many games that have come out. Like over here I have the Mass Effect collection, the RuneScape Dragon Wilds game, whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, we'll be back Monday. Doom the Dark Ages. You guys are great. Let's see if anybody is on. Let's see if anybody's on YouTube right now that we could redirect to. That will allow me to redirect. No. Ain't nobody on right now. Alright. Well, you guys are great. Have a good weekend. Enjoy Mother's Day. Trying to think of what else I usually say. But yeah, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video if you're on YouTube. Click the sub button if you haven't already subbed to the channel. If you're over on Twitch, don't forget to hit the follow button. Yeah, enjoy your weekend. You're all great. I appreciate you. Bye.